My dear brother and sisters, you are not listening to this on accident. This is not random. This is not a coincidence. Your heart has been searching for answers quietly. You've been carrying something heavy, silently. No one knows what you're truly going through because no one sees the tears that never fall. You've been strong for too long. You've been patient for too long. You've been holding yourself together alone. But tonight, Allah brought you here not to scare you, not to shame you, not to break you, but to comfort you, to explain what your heart could not understand, to show you why things happened the way they did. So breathe, relax your shoulders, let your heart soften. You are safe here. And now, let me tell you the truth, your soul has been waiting to hear. Not everyone around you is meant to stay. My dear brothers and sisters, listen with your heart, not just your ears. There are people who enter your life with beautiful words, gentle smiles and warm greetings, yet inside their hearts may live jealousy, comparison and silent resentment. Not everyone who says I care truly cares. Not everyone who stands beside you wants to see you rise. Not everyone who calls you friend is loyal in your absence. Some come only to take your light because theirs has died. Some come close because your heart feels safe and theirs feels empty. Some come to taste your peace because their own soul is chaotic. And Allah is fully aware of every hidden intention. You see, we as humans look at faces, appearances, outward character. But Allah looks directly at the heart, the place we cannot see. There were times you sat with someone and a strange heaviness fell on your heart, a tightness in your chest, a discomfort you couldn't explain. You didn't see anything wrong. They didn't say anything openly harmful. Everything appeared normal. Yet your soul whispered, protect yourself. Be careful, do not attach your heart here. And you ignored it because you thought, I'm overthinking. I shouldn't judge. Maybe it's nothing. But it was not nothing. It was Allah placing a subtle warning inside your heart. Allah protects His servants in ways we do not always understand immediately. He sends signs softly, quietly, gently through the heart. Your soul recognizes energy long before your mind finds reasons. Have you ever noticed how your body reacts before your thoughts? Your hands become cold. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your mood shifts. Your heart becomes unsettled, yet the room is peaceful. The conversation is normal. The smile is present, but you're a soul. Your soul sees something your eyes do not see. My dear believer, this is not paranoia. This is not too emotional. This is not your imagination. This is divine protection. Allah places discomfort around the people who are not meant for your journey. And sometimes you try to hold onto them because you care, because you hope, because you believe in the good inside them. You say to yourself, no, they wouldn't do that. No, maybe I'm wrong. No, let me give them another chance. You give chances until your heart begins to bleed. You give loyalty until your peace starts collapsing. You give love until your spirit becomes tired. And even then, Allah continues to show you signs. A slip of the tongue, a strange look, a hidden tone, a sudden distance, a jealousy disguised as a joke, a small lie that doesn't match their story. And again, your heart whispers, pay attention, but you keep holding on because your heart is soft. And soft hearts find it painful to let go. Yet sometimes the people you are holding on to are the ones weighing your heart down. Sometimes the love you are giving is being poured into hands that were never meant to hold it. And Allah sees the harm that your heart does not want to acknowledge. Allah hears the conversations spoken behind your back, the ones you will never hear. Allah sees the envy in their heart, the envy you will never catch in their eyes. Allah knows the intentions hidden behind their kindness intentions you cannot detect. So Allah steps in, not to hurt you, not to break your heart, not to make you lonely, but to save you from something your love was blinding you from. Allah removes them slowly. First, communication becomes less, then the enthusiasm fades, the warmth disappears, You begin to feel distance even while sitting close. Your heart feels like something is ending and you don't understand why. You blame yourself. You try harder, you give more. You try to fix something that Allah Himself is removing until one day the truth is revealed. Sometimes through betrayal, sometimes through absence, sometimes through silence. Sometimes through a moment so small but so clear that you cannot unsee it anymore. And suddenly you realize they were not who you hoped they were. Their heart was never walking beside yours. Their loyalty was with their benefit, not with you. And yes, the realization hurts. It feels like something inside your chest is breaking quietly. You feel foolish for trusting. You feel naive for loving purely. You feel disappointed in your own sincerity. But listen, do not be angry at yourself. The purity of your heart is not a mistake. Your sincerity is not a weakness. Your loyalty is not something to be ashamed of. Your goodness was real, their connection was not. You loved with truth, they were present with benefit. You cared deeply, they cared when it suited them. The loss you feel is not because you lost a person. It is because your soul is healing from what was draining it. And Allah removed them not as punishment but as mercy. My dear heart, if you knew what Allah was saving you from, you would fall into sujood in tears out of gratitude, not sadness. Sometimes Allah removes people quietly because the destruction they could have caused later would have been unbearable. Sometimes He separates you from someone before you discover a truth that could have shattered you in ways you may not recover from. You see, Allah knows your limits. He knows how much your heart can carry. He knows the pain that would break you and the pain that will grow you. So when a person leaves your life, or when Allah makes you feel distant from them, or when communication becomes difficult, or when something inside you says, let them go, do not resist, because the heart that Allah is protecting is far more valuable than the relationship He is removing. And I know letting go is not easy. You replay memories, you question everything, you blame yourself, you wonder if you could have done more. But listen to me deeply, you did enough, you tried enough, you gave enough, you loved enough. The problem was never your sincerity. The problem was that you were giving your sincerity to someone whose heart was not connected to Allah. When a heart is not connected to Allah, it does not know how to love correctly. It does not know how to stay. It does not know how to appreciate. It does not know how to be loyal. A heart disconnected from Allah will always be unstable, unsure, and restless. And you were trying to find home in a heart that was not even home to itself. So Allah removed you to protect you from heartbreak far worse. Sometimes Allah says, not this person, not this path, not this attachment, because He knows that your destination is somewhere else. Your peace is somewhere else. Your real love is somewhere else. Your real companionship is somewhere else. And you may cry now, but one day you will understand. One day you will look back and say, if I had stayed with them, I would have lost myself. One day you will look back and say, this heartbreak was the doorway to my healing. One day you will look back and say, Subhanallah, Allah planned this perfectly. Because the truth is, Allah does not remove people to leave you empty. He removes them to make space. Space for peace, space for healing, space for clarity, space for someone whose soul matches your soul, someone whose heart carries mercy, someone who loves you without competition or envy, someone who is a blessing, not a burden. And until that person comes, Allah will keep your circle small, very small. Sometimes He will place you in isolation, not as punishment, but as protection. He separates you from noise so He can speak to your heart. He separates you from distractions so you can return to Him. He separates you from attachment so you can remember who truly holds your heart, Allah. You know why it hurts so much to lose someone? Because you attached your heart to a creation, and hearts were only created to attach to the Creator. So when a connection breaks, it is Allah in